About this, what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the five. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Pass to Wall. No good on that one. Prince with the defensive effort. Minnesota with the ball. Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Towns. Gobert the pass to Towns. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Outside Edwards. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Russell left side. Wall with some nice defense.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. Back to Wall. It's George on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Russell. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
George against Edwards. Outside, George. It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball against Russell. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. And George kicks to Morris. Leonard against Russell. Leonard the pass to Zubac. That one drops for him.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Outside Edwards. There's 117.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more. And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Now here's Leonard. after D'Angelo Russell's miss, and George kicks to Wall. Back to George. And it's Russell with the rebound. Edwards against Wall. Here's Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got his second basket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk so often. It's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who complements you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Outside, George. Back to Wall. Outside, George. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubac.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. Great all-around player.
Russell looking around. To the right side. Shoots from the corner. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Prince against George. Over Prince. Now here's Wall. Guarded closer. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Up pass to Wall. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Towns for 3. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Now here's Wall. He's guarded by Russell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to George. Launches it. Here's Leonard. Back to George. And stolen by Prince. Outside, Towns. Prince outside to the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Leonard. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Assist goes to
Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Left side, Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Russell passes to Prince, and the rejection by Zubats. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. The drive by Russell. That shot missing. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Passes it to Morris. George against Russell. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And George kicks to Zubats. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. Right side Towns. Feeds to Gobert. Stolen by Zubats. The Clippers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Morris kicks to Wall. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. All right, David, thank you.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves 15, the Clippers 16.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Wall finds George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers. Now Russell. It's Prince on the wing. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Leonard. Back to George. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
Outside Edwards. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Back to Russell. Lets it fly. Edwards can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Morris with a screen on Edwards. The shot by George, wide open. Misses the jumper.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Towns, wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Now, here is Russell. He dishes it to Towns. Back to Russell. All with the steal. Morris dishes to Leonard. Back to Morris. Outside Leonard. Wall up top, guarded by Prince. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
Los Angeles, they've looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Kicks it out to Prince. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. All with it, now guarded by Towns. Zubac the pass to George. Back to Zubac. Towns with the steal. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. The feed to Gobert. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is one of the reasons you can run the offense through Kawhi Leonard. He just makes good decisions.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards finds Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
Outside, George. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. .43 seconds left to play here in the third. Russell kicks to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Minnesota.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Back to Russell. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6 points.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot.
Your
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Los Angeles leading by 9. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Zubac. Rebound, Minnesota.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the dunk by Towns.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Looking to get back on track here. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead early. And George with this stuff.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Outside Edwards. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Clippers leading by 11. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Prince. Leonard against Russell. He kicks to Edwards. Right side Towns. Back to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morris passes to Wall. Dishes it to George. Back to Wall. This one for three. The Clippers get another chance here.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Edwards can't hit. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
They get it back. Morris kicks to Zubac. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. Outside, George. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards can't hit. Clippers leading by 9. Outside Leonard. The pass to Morris. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Leonard with the steal. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Zubac against Gobert. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. George from deep three-point land.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Leonard finds Morris. Lets it go with a 3. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. Over Prince. Leonard, no luck. Prince, right side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
So the Clippers with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
George against Morant. The three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Morant with it. Pass to Bain. Now here's Brooks. Back to Bain. Covington grabs the board.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Morant against George. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Takes a three. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 5. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now here's George. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
On the wing, Bain. Leonard defending. From the top of the key. They get it back. George with a steal. Leonard outside. Zubac finds Covington. The 17-footer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jackson can't get it to go.
The defender made him change his shot. Still got it up with the double clutch, but that's not what his coach was looking for.
Morris passes to Zubac. George outside. And the jam by George.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. The three from Bain. Here's Jackson. Over Covington. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers in the lead.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Adams. Here's Bain. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Leonard. A minute 4 left to play in the first. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Clippers.
Good on the second one. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Here's Bain. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Covington passes to Morris. Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. To the inside. Here's Adams. Good D by Covington. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Marcus Morris, Paul George out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ivica Zubac, and it's Covington in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
They also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up. Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Shot's good by Morant.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Pass to Covington. Leonard with the ball. Picked by Covington. Leonard passes to George. Here's Zubac. Morris outside. 4 on the clock. His first shot attempt. And he knocks the jumper down.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top.
Here's George, and he lays it up and in. George has got 8.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Brooks drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, BA, he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Leonard finds Covington. Zubac with a screen on Morant. For 3, Covington. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Shot's good by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Jackson against George. Shoots over Jackson.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. From outside the arc. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Wow, what range from Bane!
George passes to Zubats. Morris with it. Now George. Charity stripe shot. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
It's Covington on the wing. Oh, the swat by Adams. And they'll keep possession. George against Adams. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Very pretty alley-oop. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
During the pre-draft process, some scouts felt Jackson was behind the curve as a passer. He's proven those concerns were overstated.
Leonard outside. Here's Covington. Excellent D there from Morant. Outside Bane. He gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And
The Grizzlies, 25. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Pass to Jackson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Bane, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Back to Covington. There's the drive. Pass to Zubats. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Wait, what a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
George outside. Pass to Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Clippers trail. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson against Covington. Here's Brooks. Jackson outside. Three-pointer. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Covington passes to Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Fires the three. No luck on that one. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Leonard. That one a little long. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Payne, the pass to Adams. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Here's George to the middle. Oh, Brooks with the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
George with it. Checked by Brooks. Morris for 3. Counted from distance. Morris has got 5 points.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
George outside. From behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jackson left side. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Payne against Leonard to the inside. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubats out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George, and it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George against Jackson. And the jam by Covington.
Yeah, showcasing his length right there. Now, love watching Covington leap up to finish off alley-oops.
Now Morant, pass to Jackson. It's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Leonard passes to George. Zubats screen. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Now Adams. The 3-ball. And it's Morant missing. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. George's shot is off. And Memphis shooting is around 55% so far. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the jam.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
George outside. He drops it from range. George has got 19 points.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Spins. Jackson outside. Another shot. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brooks against Leonard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Morant. He takes it in. Morant with the slam!
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Bain. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening.
George against Jackson. Morris on the wing. The layup misses. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Adams, the pass to Morant, and stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
basketball fans, you've got and on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Jackson has the open look. Offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the follow.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell passes to McDaniels. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. It's rebounded by Memphis. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals. This is what we pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And Russell gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Conchar. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is Russell. No good that time. Adams, some nice D. Gobert against Morant. Pass to Conchar. He kicks to Morant. Here's Adams outside Jackson. Morant left side. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside Edwards. There's the pass to McDaniels. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Conchar. Stolen by McDaniels. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Anderson outside. For 3, Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That bucket in no time at all. Conchar's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Memphis. Outside Edwards. Driving the lane. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Three-pointer. Conchar can't get it to go. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. It's good. Russell's got 5 now.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Here's Morant. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, here's Jackson, right wing. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morant. Second chance shot. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. From outside the arc, the rebound by Steven Adams. Morant reaches to Brooks. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Russell fires away from way outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 5. Stay with... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels at the 3 slot. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league. And he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
McDaniels, the second chance effort, he lays it in. McDaniels got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Here's Adams. Passes it to Concho. Out to Brooks. Goes back up. Morant against Russell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Morant finds Adams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Here's Gobert. That one, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Down low. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Brooks has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. For 3, Edwards. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Picked away. It's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Russell against Morant. It's stolen by Adams. Morant right side. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 12. Left side, Edwards. Looking to end the run. Good on the shot. Edwards got his second bucket. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
McDaniels trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Concho. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Russell with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And they recover it. Pass to Conchar. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards drives in.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint, and Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson passes to Conchar. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Adams. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been...
The Timberwolves, 19.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Memphis leading by 11. Brooks with no one around. Traps in the tray. Brooks has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves shooting poorly, just 35% so far. It's Edwards on the wing. That's tipped. Brooks outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Russell finds Anderson. Back to Russell. And he drops it in from the low post. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him.
Back to Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Looking to end his cold spell. Pass to Conchar. It's stolen by Edwards. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Edwards got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Morant with it. 8 points for him. And the pass to Conchar. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Morant left side. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Inside and stolen by Russell. Down low. And Edwards with the stuff.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from McDaniels.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Morant kicks to Brooks. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. And Brooks gets it to go. 12 points for Brooks.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Passes to Conchar. Back to Morant. A 3-ball. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Russell. He's got 7. There's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by McDaniel.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Morant drives in. Adams the pass to Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's good on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis up. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Edwards can't hit.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are... Yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Russell. To the inside. Edwards. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
They get a hand on it. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, Russell in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. McDaniels passes to Russell. Here's Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Anderson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. The tray. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. A 2-point game. Outside Edwards. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The Grizzlies pull it in.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And another turnover here by Memphis. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. Good. He hits the jump shot. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Morant left side. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Brooks is always working hard for this team. And here it pays off with a huge basket.
Outside Edwards. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The alley-oop finish is off the mark.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
To take the lead, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
The second one drops, and that ties the game up. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching a lead. But look, he tied things up.
It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Lobs it up there for Brooks. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
Outside Edwards. The shot. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. Edwards inside. Guarded by Morant.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Now Edwards. Outside Russell to take the lead. Misses the tray. Morant drives in. It falls.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
the power forward position.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Here's George. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Russell. Kicks it to Anderson. Russell with it. George picks him up. Here's Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Wall. Pass to Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. Stolen by Anderson. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good on the bucket.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court and finishes the job there.
And Wall kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
I mean, she's making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Passes it to Zubac. Back to Wall. Anderson against Morris. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Edwards. And he can't jam it through. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Outside, Wall. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Paul George with the steal. It's deflected. Edwards against Wall. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Alden. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Clippers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the pass to Morris. George looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Oh, here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Inside. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul it. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Russell passes to Anderson. Now here's McDaniel. Defense is right there. Lets it go from 14. The Clippers grab the miss. Right side Leonard. Pass to Wall. Morris with the ball. George with the ball. Morris finds Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Anderson outside, looking for Gobert. He gets it there.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And Gobert drops them both. Here is Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Morris. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 3.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Back to Russell. It's stolen by Wall. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Second personal.
That's good from George. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. He can't get that one. It's Russell with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. 6 to shoot. All alone. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Edwards against George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really on the right plate defensively. If you can't block force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Clippers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Timberwolves leading by 4. It's rebounded by John Wall.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Passes to Morris. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful.
Outside Edwards. And the foul called on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Down low. 5 to shoot. Deflects the pass. He gets that one.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert's got 5 points so far.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Back to Morris. The kick out to Wall. Morris with the screen for Wall. Oh, Morris in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wall doing a really good job as the floor general, moving the pieces around to get his team a high-quality look.
Here's Anderson. And the rejection by Zubac. To the paint. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
How about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
George against Edwards. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard dishes to Morris. Russell against George. Leonard on the wing. Outside for George. With the shot. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Russell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen by Anderson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Wall passes to George. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Edwards. No good with the layup. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we...
Your Clippers. 17. The Timberwolves. 16.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Leonard kicks to Wall. On the wing, George. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Lobbed up there for Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Nobody near Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Anderson against Morris. A pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Second chance shot. Gobert with a terrific move and a bucket. Gobert's got 7 points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Back to Wall. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Edwards drives in. Back to Russell. Out to Edwards. Uncovered. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Wall passes to Morris. On the wing, George. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Edwards drives in. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
How about terrific timing by Wall on that play. I mean, he's up in the air at exactly the right moment to throw it down.
Bounce pass, Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Edwards against George. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Pass to George. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. For the lead. And another 3 for the Clippers.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Driving in and finished off by McDaniel.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Outside, Wall. Here's George. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Leonard the pass to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Leonard looking over the floor. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Edwards. He's got 11.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Stolen by George. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Outside, George. For the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Russell. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by one. A three from Leonard. And no good. Minnesota shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Russell dishes to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his fourth assist in this one.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. And the wide open shot from Morris. Offline with his three. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Outside Leonard. Back to Morris. The three. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wall. He kicks it to Morris. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. And Morris throws it down.
And not a next level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Outside Edwards. He dishes it to Gobert. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. D2 from Anderson. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Wall kicks to Leonard. With the drive. Drops in the layup for two.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Passes it to Morris. A crossover, sweet move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 3. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Edwards. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. A finish.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Morris. Outside, George. Pocket 6. George double team, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Timberwolves on offense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Up top, Edwards, defended by George. McDaniels passes to Edwards, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. Here's Los Angeles now.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
From deep, George can't get the 3 to fall. Left side, Edwards. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's Bane. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to John Wall.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Morant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Brooks. And he lobs it up top. Zubats with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Fires the 3. And there's Leonard on the assist from Morris. Leonard's got 5.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Over Brooks. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And he gets the bucket.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Leonard outside. And here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And another basket for Memphis.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Wall. Here's Morris. A shot from the high post. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Outside Bane. It's deflected. Leonard outside. Inside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
So go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Outside Morant. The drive by Jackson. Pass to Adams. Nice move. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. From deep. And here's Morant outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams, shot's good.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Now Morris. Back to Wall. Morris with it. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3 points.
Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
You got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. incredible.
Now here's Jackson, looking for his first basket, still in this one. In transition, here come the Clippers. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The free throw drops for Morant. 20 seconds left in the first. Now here's Wall. George outside. Wide open look. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Clippers ahead.
Your Grizzlies, make some noise.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Morant. Back to Payne. From downtown. Here's Adams. He can't hit that time. And George with some nice D. And a deep three from Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Paul George. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
And Leonard, here we go. Oh, Adams with the block.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
Here's Morant. Outside Payne. Lets the three fly. And another shot. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And there's the foul against the Clippers. No good on the free throw.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 14.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And here's Morant outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Oh, Adams with the block. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside Wall. Back to Morris. George against Brooks. Here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Morris passes to Leonard. Tries to break his ice. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Wall against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
1:25 left to play in the half. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this one. Oh, the swat by Adams. From deep, Morant. He buries it from 3. Morant's got 20.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Brooks against Leonard. Morris on the wing. And there's the lob. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
From deep, Morant. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to George. The 17-footer. And the basket is good. George has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Paul George, too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence and knocks that one down.
And so we wrap up the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back.
The Clippers, 35.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14. George for 3. Wall, the pass to George. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And now a 12-point Clipper lead.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's the break. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
George outside. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Bane. The offensive rebound. Jackson. Will it go? And the dunk by Jackson.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. George outside. Right side Wall. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Morant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the dunk by Jackson.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. George outside. Launches a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
These nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Over Leonard. Here's Adams. From deep, Morant. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Pass to George. The 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Bane, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Pass to Leonard. Now George. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Grizzlies foul. Ja Morant. His 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
No good on that one.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
So it comes up empty at the line. From deep, Bane. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wall against Bane. Pass to Leonard. Outside Wall. Morris for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. And he's going for the lob. Throw it down on the lob.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. Back to Morris. From deep. And they get it back. And here's George. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got rebound number 7 tonight. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, Morris with a steal. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Morant's got 26.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Leonard. They get it again. Here's Zubac. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. There's the three. Rebound by the Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Wall. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. 4-3. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Morant against Wall. Morris with it. Now Leonard. George outside. Over Bain. George's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, there's the alley. Brooks finds Adams. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
Morris with it. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, stolen by Morant. To the paint. Tipped. Zubac with the steal. And stolen by Morant. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Pass to Wall. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by Wall. Leonard outside. Morris down low. Adams is there. Out to Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. No good. A bit long that time. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
Oh, man.
Oh! And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Wall, the pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here's Morant outside. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Wall. Morris finds Wall. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And the Clippers with the ball. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
it away.
Thanks very much.
That's pretty intriguing, D.A. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns. And great, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And it's Morant missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the second free throw. Bane against Edwards. And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Here's Morant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Russell against Morant. Outside Edwards. Tries again. Here's Gobert. They shoot again, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Edwards. Here he goes. Outside Towns. There's the pick. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And stolen by Prince. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Out to Edwards. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score, because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
And Gobert drops them both. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Towns. They get the rebound. Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, and
the power on that throwdown.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant finds Adams. Outside for Jackson. Gobert with the block. And Grins with a clear path to the hoop. Outside Towns. Here's Gobert. Russell looking it over. Gobert the pass to Russell. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota in the lead. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Crosses over. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant.
Yes. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Outside Edwards. Inside. Gobert, the pass to Prince. Off target from three-point range.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Russell. Back to Edwards. Over Bain. Edwards can't hit.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Prince kicks to Towns. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Timberwolves on top.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. 5 on the clock, hooked away. Towns with 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Russell. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Bain passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Edwards drives in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Bain for 3. Here's Adams. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Prince outside. Pass to Towns. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Russell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by Towns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's it.
Dives for it. To the inside. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Morant. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
Outside Edwards. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. 2 points, that one goes. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Bain, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the 2nd quarter. Prince finds Towns. Can't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Brooks, here we go. Nice D from Russell. The Timberwolves shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Bane. Sinks that one from the post. Bane's got his first bucket in this one.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morant kicks to Bane. Here's Adams. It's Morant in the corner. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Anthony Edwards has
23. The Grizzlies. 23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Russell kicks to Towns. The pass to Prince. Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops. Edwards got 14.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Bane finds Brooks. Morant outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Edwards passes to Russell. Dishes to Gobert. Adams, some nice D. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 1-point game.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
And here's Russell. He's got 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Drills the 3-pointer. Prince has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Edwards, and to Gobert. Lots of room. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Morant throws it down.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three. I love the confidence of Desmond Bane in which he plays with. Not afraid of contact, plays right through it.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Now Russell. He's got 6. Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Russell passes to Gobert. Kicks to Edwards. Oh, good on the triple. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Memphis leading by 6. It's Morant with the drop. And then Morant slams it in.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Gobert down low. Adams on him. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Left side, Bane. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Brooks. Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant reaches to Jackson. From the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And then Morant slams it in.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And so is Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. In is the guard spot. Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Prince wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He can beat you at the three-point line, and Taurean Prince can beat you at the rim. Get him the ball in transition.
Loads it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time, out of luck. Give him everything he's got out there. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Memphis on defense. They have a 9-point lead. Outside, Edwards. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Brooks against Prince. Brooks kicks to Morant. 3-pointer. They get it back. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and his assist goes to town. Edwards got 19 points.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Minnesota.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also that they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Towns wide open. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Jackson gets the bucket.
2 minutes.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
Prince in the corner. Towns with it. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Grant. Here's Brooks. That one misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Shoots the 3. Gobert finds Edwards. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Bain passes to Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At the stripe, Ja Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Outside Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Money!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch the The NBA is about these moments.
There's a lob to Jackson. Towns with the steal. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Outside, Russell. Prince setting a pick for Towns. The three won't fall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Russell hits them both.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And timeout called by Chris Finch. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the heart.